a certain skill that is generating money for you. That is how you come out of poverty. You don't come out of poverty by having masters, having PhD. No, there are a lot of poor PhD holders who are begging bread, who don't even have jobs because they thought that is to have a PhD. No, the matter is not to have a PhD. The issue is to have a PhD that can generate income. If you have a PhD that cannot generate income, you'll be a poor man. So this is common sense. It is common sense. You are not paying me for it. I'm giving it for free. Thank you.
Thank you. And I will go back to the question the other person asked, because you said people should gain skills. People should go to other countries, learn the roads and buy goods and start something small. It still boils down to for you to have a bit of finance for you to do whatsoever you are doing, and also for us to even know these sources of finance, because you will not ask them to go and steal. Most of our youth now in Buea, they are into scamming. Most of them, they are into prostitution.
You don't need a bit of finance. I am saying that the problem is because when most of them were studying within their 3 years, where they had the latitude of living their lives, they squander the little resources that their parents gave them, which they would have used some of these resources for internet data and study skills that are free online. Those skills, when you have them, you can generate income on your own. Because there are skills that, when you have them, there are a lot of online jobs that you just need to get connected and work, and you can be receiving even 200,000 to 300,000 francs a month. You have not invested, you have not put in any money, but just the small skill that you gathered, that made sense within the course of your life in the university. But when people don't do this within their life in the university and they come out now, they are cashless. They now start struggling where I should get money. But now they already have divided attention. It will be difficult for them to focus because they already have small engagements. So they'll be looking for money at all costs. Whereas when they were supposed to maximize their life during their university studies, they did not do so. And they are now trapped. And all of them want to travel to the US through Mexico, to Europe through the Mediterranean Sea. And some of them spend 5 million for that trip. Can that 5 million not make you to become a billionaire in Cameroon? Look at the same foolishness again. Yes.
All right, our neighboring country, Nigeria, most of them, another way to overcome this poverty is even online, because you see some people, most especially those who are smart, they might see a product, go get it, and then they have a commission on top of whatsoever they said. The exact commission is very common with our neighboring country, Nigeria, where you see people are in the market, they don't have shops, they don't have any goods, but they look at somebody who is coming to the market and they, what do you want? Okay, let me go bring it. They go take it, they come and sell, and they have their commission there. That's how, even you must not necessarily have physical cash to overcome poverty. Another problem with our African youth, Mr. Musoke, is
the greatest cash you need in life is integrity. If you have integrity and people trust you, you can have an opportunity and you meet an authority and say, I need 3 million. This is the deal. You say, okay, yes, I trust you. He removes even 5 and give you. By the time you realize 3 months, you give back his 3 million. The rest remains yours. That's how so many people have made it in life. Because of trust. But you cannot trust the youth we have today. So many of them are so dubious. I mean, so dubious to a fault. Most of you have lost the trust that people had. And you thought that you are doing it for others. You have made now, people are skeptical about you. You yourself, you have spoiled your way as youth. Most of you are so crooked and so dubious that people may even be afraid to put in money in your lives. Even where money is necessary, where you have missed developing yourself through those skills. Now, the only way now is you need money in order to buy a way. Either you do business or you do something, or you gain a skill now that you have to pay around. Again, now to have that money at times is difficult because your parents don't have again. They have already given you what they were supposed to give you. The people that could have had trust in you, they don't have trust in you because you have misbehaved in many places. So many youths do, you cannot trust them. By the time you realize it, they have already taken your money and changed town.
How to overcome poverty again? Another point. Let's look at the fact that most of our youths are living an extravagant life. You know.
Yes, it's mismanagement of the little resources they have. When they have the little resources, they mismanage it. And most of the time, they mismanage it because they have not suffered for it. They have not labored for it. The sources from those resources are illicit. Some of them is because they do prostitution. Some of them they do scamming. So they squander it. Nobody suffers for money and mismanage it and use it anyhow. It is those people who have not suffered, who have not labored. They can spoil it and they say tomorrow I'll still have more, because they'll still go again to those illicit sources. So girls, don't sharpen your skirt to go and stand beside hotels, because I traveled and I slept in one hotel once like that, and the number of girls I saw outside waiting for me, as you are coming like that, they're rushing towards you. I say, are these people's children? I asked myself, in Douala, we cannot call names of hotels, but I say in Douala, I look at people's children like this. I say, are these people's children? Small girls, looking for men. And I know that there are so many other prostitution camps. But this year, Excellence Student International Group is going to intervene in those camps and help these girls and talk to them and see how they can come out. So please, if you know some of those prostitution camps, tell us. Contact Excellence Student International Group. We have a commission for this year to manage and to handle those type of environment, and we know what to do. We can link them up to have certain skills so that they will come out from this illicit, devilish assignment.
So one of the goals of Excellence Union International Group this 2025 is to empower
prostitutes,
sex workers.
Prostitutes. They are not sex workers, they are prostitutes.
Commercial sex workers.
Commercial sex workers, I can call them. We have a goal to help them. We are not laughing at them, we are not mocking at them. We know that some of them, they are actually in a difficult situation. That's how we will also help you to come out from that difficult situation.
Alright, Mr. Mosoke, you have been telling us a lot in this edition of the program. We'll just use this last 7 minutes for you to tell us the way forward, to talk to the African youth, the way forward and the way out of all of this, from all of these challenges.
I have not spoken about poverty. Permit me to talk about poverty now. Poverty is the worst thing that can be part of your life. Please listen very well. A poor man does not have a voice. Not even in your home. When you are a poor man, your wife does not respect you. Your children do not respect you. Your community does not respect you. Even the Bible mentioned about a poor man that was wise and had an idea to save a city, but they minimized him because he was a poor man. Poverty is one of the worst diseases. Let me use that word, disease. Please fight poverty before it comes your way. Poverty has destroyed communities. Poverty have made pastors to become thieves. Poverty have made prophets to become false prophets. Poverty and the love of money have made the gospel to be commercialized. Poverty have made girls and women to sell their bodies. Poverty have made people to sell their bodies to have a job. Poverty have caused people to develop sexually transmissible diseases. Poverty have made nations to crumble. Poverty have caused many divorces in the world. I want to talk about the gravity of poverty. So you don't need to take it for granted. I'm very serious and intentional this afternoon here on board. Please, poverty can destroy your life. Poverty can destroy your family. Poverty can destroy an institution. Poverty have destroyed churches, have destroyed organizations, have destroyed relationships. So it's not a man. Mr. Poverty is not somebody to laugh with. Mr. Poverty is the one that has made so many people to die in the Mediterranean Sea. In Mr. Poverty. Mr. Poverty has made many people to go through the United States, through Mexico, pass through the thick forest. Some of them have died in the forest. Some of them have died on their way. Is Mr. Poverty. He is not a friend, Mr. Poverty. You have to fight him from the grassroots as you are still a youth. Don't laugh. If not, he will catch you with time. And it will be too late. Mr. Poverty is not somebody who that laughs with anybody. Mr. Poverty have created destructive conflicts, wars in the whole world. Mr. Poverty. He has made occultism to prosper. Because people are poor, when they propose them occultism, they're occultists. It has made people to become sexually perverse. Because you have to go and sleep with a man so that he gives you 20,000. That is Mr. Poverty. And Excellence Unit International Group is out to fight this wicked, evil human being called poverty. I call him a human being because he lives in humans. And if you don't fight him, he will manifest. And when he manifests, you may not have your way again. Mr. Poverty is not a friend. He has created the greatest problems in the whole world. That man called Mr. Poverty. He is not a good man. He's not a friend. Fight him with all your blood. Fight him. Youth, burn your night candles. Gain skills that are relevant. Keep aside childishness, laziness. Keep aside distractions, youth, and face your future. If not, Mr. Poverty is going to catch you. Even if you travel to the US, he's catching you there. Because you live on credit throughout your life and you come back to Africa a poor liar, as many have done. Mr. Poverty does not laugh. I pray that you fight against Mr. Poverty. And it is Mr. Poverty that has led to many unemployment, because Mr. Poverty has also cut the educational systems of most African countries, and they are releasing Mr. Poverty in the name of graduates. There are so many graduates whose names should be Mr. Poverty, because what they have learned, they think that they know. They don't know anything. Mr. Poverty is already their friend, and they'll loiter around for 10 years, no jobs, because jobs are no longer available. Mr. Poverty has made jobs now to be a family issue, a family affair. Poverty now has made jobs to be an issue of the authority.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very
about
much.
Mr. Poverty.
Mr. Musoke, I've really poverty is not really, it's not a good thing too. It's a reality. It brings you down, it reduces you, it does everything. So we need to do everything possible to fight against poverty. Remember, you should take note of the things that he has mentioned here, very important, to ensure that you don't live an extravagant life, to ensure that you, during your period that you are going to school, in the university, you read books, you learn skills with the little resources that you have, and also ensure that when you are in the university or any higher institution or anywhere, you go for those skills that are profitable, that are contextual, that you can come out and do something tangible with it. That's all some of the things that he mentioned here. Let me take on this contribution. This one says, greetings to you all. I am Cedric from Moliko. Find your program fascinating and educative. Please, I wish to have the number of the panelists. Okay, I will just I will send your number to Mr. Musoke.
Feel free.
He will get.
Give my number. My number is everywhere.
Maybe you can just give it on air since people are watching.
Yes, well, feel free. Those who wish to Get my number. It's simple. The number is 677-558889. 677-558889. I give it for the last time. 677-558889. That's the number. You are feel free to call if you have some other points that we are discussing that we want to discuss. I train youth for free. I've already started, and I said this year Excellence International Group is going to focus